Hey YouTube, how's you guys' day? I hope it's going definitely fine. This video is going to be about um, incoming freshmen going to college and what to expect. Since a lot of a lot of you guys are gonna be starting school soon, like in about 2 weeks or 1 week. It's like around the corner, and I think this video is kind of made late, but I just wanted to make this video because I believe it will be benefiting a lot of people just because maybe just people just needs a little bit of encouragement. Well, about me, I am a college student and this is going to be my third year at a community college, and I just want to share my experiences and tips on how to get through your first year. Well, to get started, as you guys know, I am a pre-nursing student, but for some reason I might want to land on in communications and sociology, and it's just the way I just feel. I don't really know what I really want to do. And basically, to get started, for you guys who are looking into going to college, you guys should look into schools. Like for me, I don't mind like I don't mind if you guys go to a university right away, straight out of high school, but you gotta think about money, how to pay for it, and it's just a lot of money, trust me. And basically, your first and second year in the university level is basically general education. And for me, going to a community college, it's really helpful because it costs less and it's more structured, and it's just less hassle technically rather than spending like hundreds of dollars on a class that is a remedial class and it's a general education which you can take at a community college, which can lessen the cost and burden on your back for for making money and stuff. So also that people should know about picking classes, because picking classes is sometimes a hassle, and if you don't know be, your schedule before you choose your classes, it will be hard for you to balance it. So I prefer you guys to look at your priorities, like what's your schedule like for your work, job, wait, that's the same thing, your home commitments such as chores if you have a family. Like schedule it out first before you start picking your classes, because in college you get to choose your classes, and the classes can vary from morning, afternoon, and evening. For those, okay, if you like to go to if you're not a morning person, like if you're not a morning person to take classes, don't pick classes around that time. Maybe you might want to pick afternoon, which is my best forte because I get more sleep, and I just get more sleep basically, and I get the satisfaction that I get to go to school, that I feel fresh and I feel like well rested than just going to school in the morning. I cannot do mornings. But I've done mornings before, and it just depends on what class it is. If it's physical education, it's fine. And if it's like something easy and it's not a hard work of load, then take a morning class because it just more less classes for you to take during the day technically. Um, you have to just understand your schedule. Just prioritize what you're doing aside from your social life and school life. Um, For example, I chose my classes for the fall to 2011, which I will be starting August 22nd, and that is soon. So for example, I'll be taking right here. Oh wait, you can't see, but it's this. The first class will be weight training from 9:35 to 10:55. That's Mondays and Wednesdays. And then on on another, I'm taking two classes on Mondays and Wednesdays, which is weight training and elementary algebra and geometry. And my classes are back to back. So my weight training class is at 9:35 to 10:55. And then I actually get like a 1 hour break before I go to my next class, which is my math class, which is from 12:45 to 15:15, which is 3:15. And that 15:15 is in military time. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll be taking Communications 160, which is argumentation. That is from 9:35 to 10:55, and Contemporary Social Problems, which is a sociology class, which is from 12:45 from 14:05, which is 2:05, that which is military time. And then on Friday, I just wanted to take this class because so I could keep my days busy, which is a history and U.S. Black perspectives, which is on Friday, which is 9 o'clock to 12:45, 12:05 I meant. And as you can see, it is labeled right here, which I just printed out and I paid for my tuition fees already. And to talk about tuition fees, it varies from your school and it varies from your district, because tuition fees for the community college system is now $26 a unit. So technically, I'm taking 15 units, so just times that by 26, and that's how much your tuition fee is. So go back to picking your classes. Try to put your classes as if they're gonna be next to one another, like periods, like when you were in high school, like, hey, I have math 1 hour and then the next hour I have social studies. So just try to pick your classes back to back so it will be easier for you and you will get over the day of school right away, so you don't have to like, because I've seen a lot of people that take classes in the morning and then take a class at night, so meaning they're gonna have to stay like a whole 5 hours just to go to their next class, which is they have to wait a long time. Like I wouldn't want to do that because I would want to go home because I don't want to be in school for that long. So yeah, that's if you guys have any questions about choosing your classes, just um message me and or comment, because I have more to talk about. It's just I'm rushing this because I want to make sure that it fits in the whole YouTube. Then regarding about your, once you pick your classes, um, you may want to organize them, like put them in a weekly schedule, like this. Like I haven't started, but this was give like I took a personal growth class my first year of college, and basically personal growth is a class that helps you to get through college, like tips and how to just make your college experience easier as possible and less stress. Basically with this, you're gonna, it's basically, it says weekly schedule, but I don't see it as a weekly schedule because I don't do this every week, because it will be the same. So technically, it has your name and the semester and the year. You put that in, and then as you can see, there's a lot of columns and lines. And in here at the side right here is basically the time, which is, it goes by hourly and 30-minute increments. So it's gonna say 6 a.m., 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30. So, and then it says Sunday through Saturday. So what I do, well, I'm gonna make a video that's separate from this and how to do this. So technically it's just, I put my classes first, like from, since I have a 9:35 class, I put 9:35 to whatever time, and then I make a line, and then I put the course, and then technically I'll see how much time I have left, excluding the time I'm in school, so I could fit in other things, so I could prioritize what my other social life will be. So technically I'll be making a video regarding about this in a later time. But to go along, uh, some schools, like when you pick your classes, right? Like they will offer you a school class schedule catalog, or it will be online. But my school does them both. So a lot of people don't use the hard copy nowadays. They don't use the hard copy class schedule because it's sometimes outdated. Like they when they make these, they technically upgrade them, like update them every other week. So I just get it just in case, like just to look around, because most likely the classes are available. But more than likely I go online to check out the classes, and it goes in by majors and just classes technically. And it's, if you can see it, it's just gonna basically list all the classes in their time availabilities from morning to evening, so it's technically organized for you. And that's what I use to register for classes and just to plan out my schedule for the semester. And for people beginning school, like if you haven't found your love for major or your course of study, like sometimes like the school holds an orientation with whether they give you holds an orientation, and sometimes they will give you a free catalog for your year, and this is like your bible right here, because if you don't have this, you're screwed, because you don't want to be taking classes for a different year, because if you do start college fall 2011, that will be your catalog year technically, and that's your bible. That's what you need to follow, like the classes you have to take, because like like some districts of certain departments, they change their requirements for their curriculum, and sometimes it will not pertain to you, so people will do that, and when they say, oh, I'm supposed to be graduating, and they don't know that they're supposed to follow their catalog year, which is here. So I look over here, and I just it goes by majors, and it goes by what classes that you really need to take for the major. And for example, I'll go to communications, but they just recently changed it to communication, but it was speech before. And technically, I'll go there. Hold on, speech. Well, for example, let's just go to physical education. So technically right here, there's a list of classes, right there. List of classes for the core requirements for your year. If I do decide to major in that, well, you get a certificate of achievement in physical education. This is the classes that I need to take. This is what I need to follow. Whether or not I do this major or I do. That's basically it. The catalog is really important. If you guys have any questions about the catalog for your own school or whatever, just let me know, because I think I'm missing a lot of information, and it's just I'm trying to speed this up. Okay, let's talk about financial aid. There is a lot of help out there. It's just a lot of people don't seek, or they don't try to find the source, because people are lazy, or it's just hard to find. But as you guys can see, there's right now, I know a lot of people know about the FAFSA, the Pell Grants, the the different types of grants like the Cal Grant, those are exposed to you, but there is a lot of money out there. That's just the thing why a lot of these scholarships pertaining to that, like a lot of scholarships do not advertise because the thing is that it's really competitive and they just wanna seek the people that work really hard because usually the people that work really hard seeks for the scholarships. They don't wait until they come to them. They look for it. Like they really work hard for that. And it is true because there's a lot of scholarships out there that you just have to find them. It's not gonna come to you. You have to look for them. But anyways, scholarships and financial aid. Financial aid is depending on your availability, you will get a certain amount of money, which is what you use for school, your books, or your possibly for rent technically, and other expenses that you need to take care of. If you guys have any questions with that, just let me know. Um, about okay, I think I should have said this in the beginning. Like, if you are about to start college, you might wanna explore your college a little bit more in depth, like know the departments, know if you have your classes, know at least know where your classes are located. So in the first day of school, you will not stumble and just fall apart like or be late. That's the most important part because on the first day of school, it's really fun because technically the professor is there to discuss about the class requirements in the beginning of the school day, of that class. So it's a really good deal. And also the and also aside from getting to know your campus, knowing where the departments has at like the financial aid, EOPS, um, disability, like all those departments are inside. Usually they're in the same category, in the same area. Like my school, they're in the same area, so it's easy to locate and find. It's just up to you to try to find them yourself because each school is different. And also, what I do, like I to stay on track, I really seek a counselor. Like I really talk to a counselor. Like every before I begin the semester, I talk to a counselor. Like I want to make sure that I'm on track. Am I taking the right classes? Like you would want to do that at least twice a semester before you start the semester and before you end the semester because it's really important to know that you're on track and someone is there to guide you. And talking to a counselor is not that hard. All you have to do is maybe do a walk-in or you have to schedule for an appointment. And basically they discuss about your academic goals, it could be making a general ed plan or just talking about transfer in general. So if you are ready to transfer, that's where you need to go, like to a counselor to see if your classes do qualify for you to be able to transfer. And that's what I do. Like you don't have to do it, but it's really important to see a counselor. Like it's really important because they help a lot. Like a lot of people say it's a burden and stuff. No, it's not, because it's helping you along the way, and you don't want to be like stuck and oh, I'm taking the wrong class. How come I didn't know about this? Well, you didn't ask before you started the semester. Also, like for me, if you live at home, which I like better because less money to spend, and plus I go to a community college, why would I want to live in a dorm just yet? If I do transfer to university, then I will want to. live in a dorm because it will be a new experience and a new atmosphere, and I want to experience that. Like, I have that hunger for it, but the things that I just have to deal with for what I have right now to take care of. Like, I want to do really well on all these classes, and eventually it will pay off and I can live in all the dorms all I want, you know. That's that. Like, it depends on your preference. If you live far away from home, then I do prefer to live in an apartment if you can afford it, or if you can afford it technically. And if you live in if or live in a dorm. That's all I have to say on that. About books, yikes, it's really costly and it's really expensive. Like, for me, my first year of college, I bought my books in the bookstore, the school bookstore, and it's really costly, and it sometimes ranges me from $500 max, and it's ridiculous, I know. But there's a lot of services out there, like other like online places where you can rent, purchase books for cheaper cost, and use books. Most of the time, my first year, I used new books, which were the ones in the bookstore, which was really expensive. And then I went along the way through my college experience, I started like exploring, like I started buying used books, and it's less expensive, but it's still costly though, because it's kind of just like at least $10 or $20 less than the original price. And after that, I got tired of buying books, and there was a friend of mine that talked about this one website called Shag, and I was amazed by it because you get to rent the book, and the rent is like below $20 or even less than that, and all you have to do is rent the books, and then after the semester's over, return them. And it's once it comes to you, it's free shipping and handling. How good is that? And that saved me a lot of money. And I'll put that website below if you guys don't know. Um, Shag definitely helped me, and it has definitely helped me to budget my money, because with renting my books at Shag, it basically my books only cost like less than $200 or 150, depending. Depending. Like these books right here, this is patterns. This is for my English 101 class, and it was really expensive, I know, and it was used. This is used, but it was cheap. Like, I would want to show you like the books I rented from Shag, but I returned them and I'm not in school right now. But some of the books that I got that I've used, English 101, which is a introduction, it's a reading and composition course. And this one is for my speech class that I took during the summer, which is called The Art of Public Speaking. And it's also used, you see. Like, I really upgraded a lot in my purchasing books. And lastly, this is Society. It's also used. This is for my sociology class, 101. And then this semester I'll be taking the second course to sociology, and I know I'll be renting out books and buying used books. It does really help. So, like, just seek different bookstore opportunities where you can get your books. But anyways, if you have any questions about regarding bookstore and getting your books, just message me and comment, because I'm kind of rushing this. Like, I know I keep saying this, but I'm just saying the brief stuff. Also, uh, when you choose your classes, going back from the beginning, uh, use this website called ratemyprofessor.com, because Trust me, it helped me a lot, like especially the classes that you don't really like you're like like for me, I'm not really a good deal with math. So I definitely go on ratemyprofessor.com to check out who is the best teacher. Like I don't try to pick who's the easiest teacher. That's not me. Like if I do take a class, I do want to learn something from it, and like I just look at different all these professors from my school, and like for my math class, and I see all these positive feedback, and it also shows you like there's some of them that shows like how bad the teacher is, the learning style, their teaching style. Like it's just awesome, and that's how I find the right teacher for my fit, for my own fit of learning technically. And you guys should um, visit ratemyprofessor.com. I'll post the link down below. uh, I don't know what else to say, but this was just a random video, and just to start another segment in the YouTube community, and just watch out for more college videos with me. So just if you have any questions, like I want to know about your major too. Like just I like to, like education is one of my passions. So if you guys have any questions, like I know a lot of things about education and just how it works. Like if you guys have any questions of what I discussed just right now, eventually I'll go in depth about what I just said just now. But just comment, subscribe, and add me, and it will be great. Hope you guys have a nice day, and good luck with your studies. Okay, bye.